Good morning, everyone. So I thought I would just do a little bit of a life update for you all. Things have changed here. Just wanted to give you all an introduction, a little bit about our lives and what's changed. I'm about to take a walk, so I thought I'd take you along with me on this beautiful Wednesday morning in Florida. So come on along. We have our Christmas tree up, not decorated as of yet, but we did get a new one this year. It's a 9-foot pre-lit LED from Costco. So far I like it. Very easy to put up. Took Mike about 15 minutes to put it up, so compared to the other one. Ooh, it's bright out here. Might need my sunglasses. So the other one took multiple people, several, well, probably about an hour, maybe two, to get it set up. So yeah, each branch had to be put in individually. This one is nice because it's in 3 sections, so you just pop the sections in, it lights up. It's wonderful. So yeah, it's a little bright out here, but don't let the sunshine fool you, because it is cold. Currently it's about 51. It is supposed to warm up to be about mid-60s today, so not too bad, and the sun is shining brightly, so that's nice. And it's actually warmer outside in the sun than it is in my house right now. So, and I need to get out and get some steps in. So, thought I would take you along. I think I will turn the camera around so you can see the neighborhood. There, now you can just listen to my voice talk instead of staring at me. So yeah, very nice day. Like I said, I need to get out and get some steps in every day if possible. The big news is, after 30 years of being in the healthcare field, I decided to quit my job. I've had the same job for 17 years. I was the office manager in a pediatric office. Loved working with the kids, loved the people I worked with. I'm just not cut out to be a manager. After 17 years, I realized that. It was kind of changing me as a person. So I decided, you know what? Let me try to focus on things that I enjoy. So I decided to do that. Mike is supportive. I am studying to be a travel advisor, so I'm doing some of that work. And then, of course, trying to learn how to film for YouTube so I can get my name out there. So yeah, I am working with a gimbal today, trying to get used to working with that. So please excuse me if the video isn't the greatest, but I am trying. So yeah, so I am working part-time. I started working at my grandson's school. I'm doing before and after care. So that's working great. Love working with the kids. It's just, I have a big gap in my day. So I need to get out, and in the past, I quit the full-time job almost a month ago now. And with Thanksgiving and everything else, I've gained a few pounds, and being that I was on a bit of a weight loss journey in the past year and a half, I was down over 40 pounds. I've put about 10 back on in the last month. So I decided I need to get out every day, get some steps in. Working with the kids does keep me walking and on my feet as well. So it's it's a good job. It's not a sitting job. And I was sitting most of the time, but I was, excuse me, I was not next to the refrigerator all day. So that's become a challenge. So yeah, just walking. We live right next to a neighborhood that we like to walk through. And just kind of go up. I do about a half an hour. Probably won't videotape the entire thing. So that would be a long, boring video for you. But anyway, so yeah, life update. Quit my job after 17 years. Trying to figure some stuff out and work to better our lives. I realized that traveling has become a big part of my life recently, probably in the last maybe 2 years. And I enjoy the planning as much as I enjoy the actual travel. And I love telling people all about my trips and what I have planned and what's coming up. And I just thought, I have a lot of knowledge that I really should use to help people. And so they can have incredible trips like Mike and I have had. We went to Alaska a little over a year ago now. And so far that has been our best trip. We went on a cruise, left from Seattle. We went to, where did we all go? We went to Juneau, Icy Strait Point. We ended up in Vancouver. So we had, flights from Canada to get back home. We both have a passport, so that would be my number one recommendation, is to make sure that you have a passport. It just makes traveling so much easier. Even though on a cruise like that, I do believe we had to get one because it was not going from a U.S. port to a U.S. port. Since it was in Canada, we had to. But we do a lot of other cruises to the Bahamas, Mexico we've done, Jamaica we've done. And those don't require a passport as long as you're leaving from a U.S. port and going to a U.S. port. But it makes it so much easier. So yeah, we did a lot of things in Alaska. We went and saw in Juneau. We took a taxi over to the Mendenhall Glacier. Got to hike around the glacier, which is one of the reasons for the weight loss, is so I would have some stamina, which I've lost a bit of that, so I need to get that back again. So we saw the Mendenhall Glacier. We walked around Juneau a little bit. I went to the Red Dog Tavern. Then Icy Strait Point, we went on a whale watch, which was absolutely awesome. We saw quite a few humpback whales. And actually, when we went back to Vancouver, we had a whole day in Vancouver. We slept overnight and our flight was the next day. So we actually booked another whale watch for the afternoon in Vancouver. And that one was orcas. We saw a pod of orcas. That was great. Rainy, cold. We've lived in Florida now for 22 years, 21 years. So a little bit different. We went the end of September last year, so it wasn't super cold. but it was just constant. You know, here you're cold in the morning, by the afternoon it usually warms up a bit. Or you go from inside to outside and you go back inside if it's cold. Same thing in the summer when it's too hot. Go outside for a bit and you go back inside to cool off. So, but yeah, so we've taken quite a few cruises this past 2 years. I feel like I have a base knowledge of, you know, how to book, what things you need to book ahead of time, things to do in different ports. We started snorkeling last couple of years. Really enjoy that. That is just wonderful. The peace and quiet. Our first snorkeling adventure was actually snorkeling with sharks. First time we had ever actually snorkeled in open water. We did try the snorkeling gear the day before just to kind of make sure that, you know, we could use it. But that was at a lagoon. Absolutely nothing like being out in the open water. And then we've snorkeled a few times since then. But yeah, so next year we have a trip planned to Europe. Can't wait to see how that goes. It'll be my first time booking, even myself, for, you know, Europe. So that should be interesting. But we're going to Norway, Germany, London. So good morning. So that should be fun. But yeah, so I'm just taking this time to learn how to plan travel for other people. And hopefully that'll work out and I'll enjoy it as much as I do planning my own trips. But yeah, so I think that was probably long enough. To looking at me again. So I think I'll end the video now. Pretty much gave all the updates. Mike is still in pest control. He's still working full-time. Did change locations. He's working for a different company now since April. Seems to enjoy it a lot. So that's going well. So other than that, if anybody has any advice for us as a travel advisor, or YouTube videos, or editing videos, or anything like that, leave them down in the comments below. I would really appreciate it. So thanks for joining me for my walk, and we will see you next time. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to mention, I did want to mention some upcoming things we have going on. This weekend we are planning to go to Disney. I want to see Disney at Christmas time, check out what they have, the lights, you know, just the atmosphere at Disney is gorgeous at Christmas time. So we're planning to do that Saturday. I would like to go to Epcot and go to the Festival of the Holidays, see what that's about. We'll probably do a video about that. And then we have another cruise coming up in February. We're going to the Southern Caribbean, Aruba and Curacao, and then back to Grand Turk again. So that should be fun. And we'll have videos on that. I still do have our cruise from September that I have to get edited and get that out for you. We went to Grand Turk, did some snorkeling in Grand Turk, and we went on the Carnival Magic. So we had always been Royal Caribbean since about 2007, sporadically, and then we didn't cruise for about 7 years until 2023, we took a cruise on Carnival for the first time, and we've been on a few since then now, and we have the one in February is actually through Carnival. The one to Alaska was Royal Caribbean. So we like Royal Caribbean, we like Carnival. I would like to try some other. Our Europe cruise next summer, well, in 2026, is Norwegian, which we've never done. So we'll get to check out Norwegian and see what that's all about. But we have the Aruba, Curacao in February. We have Alaska on Carnival in July. And then we are going to be on the new Star of the Seas through Royal Caribbean. We were just on, we're doing the inaugural on Star of the Seas at the end of August. And we were on Utopia's inaugural, which was a great experience. So immediately getting off the ship, I booked the Star of the Seas. So we can do another inaugural. It was a lot of fun. Met a lot of people. So, okay, well, that is it. We will see you soon. Goodbye.